Hello, my name is Steve Cass, and I'm here today to break down the exact harmony parts that are used on the Eagles' smash hit, 7 Bridges Road. Did you know that the supergroup the Eagles were nominated for the Grammy Awards 18 times and won it a total of 6 times? Yeah, that's how it's done. Speaking of how it's done, this video today is the only instructional video on YouTube that breaks down the harmony of this song. So stay tuned right here, right now for the exclusive report and music lesson for how the Eagles sing the harmony of the song 7 Bridges Road. All the parts and all the notes for 7 Bridges Road will be laid out on the screen for you to see. Each verse and each line study has its own time marker in this video. Slow down the video, skip around using time markers when you need it, and these time markers will also be in the description below. Spend time learning these musical notes, and spend the time absorbing these notes so you can learn these exact vocal parts. Now let me ask you, why were the Eagles so successful? Well, not only were they exceptional musicians, but they were highly skilled vocalists who knew the secret of singing harmony. Their tight vocal performances elicited a huge emotional response because of how they performed their vocals. The vocal performances of the Eagles elicited a huge emotional response because they sang so perfectly tight and so locked together on each phrase. They purposefully spend time practicing this. They match each other on every diphthong, vowel, and singable consonant. So now listen to what happens when you present vocals to get an emotional response. Listen to this emotional response from the audience.
And if ever you decide you should go.
Now, listen to my vocals as I fumble through trying to sing this phrase.
And if ever you decide, and if ever you decide, and if ever you decide.
But listen to what happens when I get it right, when all the parts gel.
And if ever you decide.
Did you feel that tingle inside when I got it right? That's because I consciously matched my diphthongs, vowels, and singable consonants. That's what the Eagles do, my friends. Here's another example from them on this song, 7 Bridges Road, when they elicit a huge emotional response from the crowd because they got it right.
There is a taste of time, sweet and honey.
Isn't that amazing? That's exactly why they're so acclaimed as a band. Most people don't want to understand the technical reasons why. They don't care, but they're moved because of this type of performance. And that's what you should seek to do. You and your band can learn to match your diphthongs, vowels, and singable consonants. I guarantee you'll turn heads even if you get it half right. So let's break down this song, every line of every verse. I get into much more depth on their performance techniques on the previous video I created on this channel called The Eagles' Secrets to Vocal Success. Here is the YouTube address you see here on the screen, plus I've placed it in the description below. But I am going to spend time in today's video to show you the exact harmony parts of the band members as they were heard live and as they recorded in the studio, because they always did the studio version live. I'm not here to perform the song today. I'm going to show you the musical notes of the song for each of the 5 harmony parts on your screen with the lyrics line by line. These are not my interpretation of the notes. These are the exact notes that they are singing live and in the studio. Take this video and use it to learn this song. Slow down the video and take screenshots when you need to record for yourself the exact note during each line of each verse. The important parts of my presentations are the musical note names that you will see on your screen. These are the exact notes that coincide with the lyric that you'll also see on the screen below. Here are the secrets of their tight performance. The Eagles break up and sing many of the words in triplets in this song. For example, there are stars in the southern sky. So you'll see the lyrics with hyphens where the triplets are displayed. So there are no hyphens where you would see syllables normally split in the written word, only where these triplets appear in the lyric. Let me repeat that. The Eagles break up and sing many of the words in triplets in the song. For example, there are stars in the southern sky. So you'll see the lyrics with hyphens where the triplets are. There are no hyphens where you would see syllables normally split in the written word, only where these triplets appear in the lyric. You'll see the same hyphens among the letter notes in green at the top of your screen. These hyphens among the green notes are the same locations as the white hyphens of the lyric below, so you can follow along and figure out what I mean. Again, just slow down the video whenever you need or take screenshots. Okay, how to use this video. Some housekeeping notes about what you'll see. First, these videos weren't put together to impress you with my guitar playing. The guitar is there to let you hear the notes that make up the harmonies. Pay attention to the green letter notes above and the lyrics in white letters below. Not my guitar playing. The guitar is there only for reference for your ear. The green notes and the hyphens are accurate. Okay, here come the videos. Each video is a line from a verse of the song. There are 3 verses and each verse has 4 lines. Before I play them, I want to show you the similarities of the melody of each line, of each verse, and how they parallel each other. This is just plain good songwriting and a great way to remember songs and how to sing them. After I show you the similarities of each line, then I'll play all 3 verses back to back so you can hear each verse in whole. Okay, here are the similarities of each line of each verse. Now, again, this is what great songwriters do and how they write. And this is what I mean by that. Line 1 for all 3 verses have the same notes. Line 2 in all 3 verses are different. Line 2 in verse 1 mimics the melody of the opening line and doesn't need to be highlighted, but here it is.
Southward as you go.
But this line 2 in verse 2 and also in verse 3 are special and critical to the song. The melody is elevated, and all harmony parts are elevated with it on those lines in each verse. Here is line 2, verse 2.
Like some lonesome child.
Don't make the mistake of trying to sing the same notes of line 1. The melody is elevated for a reason, for effect. Now here is line 2 of verse 3.
And if ever you decide you should go.
This line 2 in the 3rd verse is the emotional pinnacle of the song, both lyrically and musically. Pay attention to detail and the delivery of how to sing through the vowels, diphthongs, and singable consonants. This will pay off. You will get a great emotional response from your listeners when you do this. Now, let me play that line again and listen to the response of the crowd.
And if ever you decide you should go.
That oh so important emotional response. Do you remember when I pointed out the huge emotional response from the crowd that the Eagles get when they show you that they know what they're doing and how they present their vocals this way? Think about your band. If one band member might sing decide or decide rather than choosing to follow each other in how you present your vowels and sing through diphthongs, you're going to hear
And if ever you decide.
Now listen to what happens when together you choose to say D and side. You all close that diphthong at the same time, side.
And if ever you decide.
Did you hear it all come together? And now listen to the Eagles do it.
And if ever you decide.
Phrase by phrase, note by note, the Eagles consciously practice singing through their diphthongs, vowels, and singable consonants, so they are sure to elicit that huge emotional response. This is a very big reason why they were so popular and their songs continue to be played over and over. In your band or vocal group, spend the necessary time to go over every word and be sure to sing all the vowels, diphthongs, and singable consonants the same way. Even if you get it half right, you're going to get some heads to turn and you're going to hear a few whoops. Okay, here come lines 3 of each verse. These are all done so well for their different reasons. Pay attention to how they decide to end each phrase. I'm going to play the first 2, but then pause for the third.
There is moonlight and moss in the trees, and I have loved you in a tame way.
Now here comes line 3 of verse 3. The Eagles get a great emotional response from the way they are so tight on their words. Listen to the response of the crowd.
There is a taste of time, sweet and honey.
Ah, time-sweetened honey. If they sang all loosey-goosey, the crowd wouldn't have responded the way that they did. Take this as a lesson for your band. This will pay off. You will get a great emotional response from your listeners when you do. Okay, line 4 for all 3 verses have the same notes and are the same words for verses 1 and 3, down 7 Bridges Road. Not much to say here. Just listen for how tight they sing each line.
Down the 7 Bridges Road, and I have loved you while. Down the 7 Bridges Road.
Like a baby, like some child, and in a tame way, and I have loved you wise. Down the same.
There it is, all the parts for all the notes of Seven Bridges Road laid out for you to see. What I will show, and how to use this video for details. The guitar parts aren't super tight. They were not meant to be. They're here for your reference as you watch and record the green note names as they correlate with the white lyrics below in the video. The notes and the lyrics are displayed at similarities of each verse line, verses 1, 2, and 3. The notes and the lyrics are again displayed during playback of each of the 3 verses. All 3 verses of Seven Bridges Road. Slow down the video when you need to. Take screenshots. Learn this song at your pace. Each verse and each line study has its own time marker on this video. Spend time learning these notes. Learning the notes is the first requirement. Then learn how to sing those notes tightly together as you work on singing through these vowels, diphthongs, and singable consonants. It's time to hone these great notes into such a great sounding song. Get with me or get with your vocal coach to spend time breaking down each line, each word, each phrase, so you can all sing them together. My vocal coach link is on the screen and also is in the description below. This is the secret of vocal performance of the Eagles. This is how they execute these notes and words together. It might come to them more naturally, but us other folk need to spend time to work on and mimic their techniques. Don't be fooled though. You know they spent an enormous amount of time getting this right. As a bonus for you watching this video all the way to the end, I want to give you a free guide to the harmony breakdown of this song. It's a collection of the screenshots of each line of all 3 verses, and there is a guide for how to interpret these screenshots. The link to this guide is on your screen and also below in the description of this video. So, if you're interested in this video on the notes of the song, you really need to see my other video on the Eagles' secret to vocal success. I lay out exactly what these secrets and techniques are. You'll see the web address on this screen and it'll also be in the description below. The secrets are to sing through each vowel, diphthong, and singable consonant in the same exact way as a vocal team. That's what they paid attention to, and so should you. Check out that video and let me know what you think in the comments of this video or that one. Let me know of any questions in the comments, or get in touch with me if you need vocal coaching. I really look forward to talking to you about how I can help your band or vocal team succeed. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching and take care.
Almighty Father, mold me away. I wanna be shaped by your hand. You are the part